Mining is a dangerous business. It's high risk, high pressure, and high stakes. And while we often think about explosions, cave-ins, or gas leaks, there is another silent killer in the industry: miscommunication. When instructions are unclear, when warnings go unheard, or when workers hesitate to ask the clarification, lives are lost. Today, I'm going to look at 3 real-life disasters where miscommunication played a critical role. In each case, better communication could have saved lives.
In 2007, a Chinese cargo ship named COSCO BUSAN hit a bridge in San Francisco Bay. Over 200,000 litres of oil spilled into the water, killing wildlife and costing $70 million to clean. The main cause was bad navigation in thick fog, but there was a strong communication influence. The Chinese captain and the American pilot spoke different languages. Now, when the American pilot said, "Head towards the center," the Chinese captain misunderstood. He didn't clarify because of cultural politeness. This is a really common problem in mixed teams. The lesson? Even small misunderstandings grow dangerous in emergencies. Teams need a shared language and the confidence to ask questions. In 2010, in New Zealand's Pike River Mine, 29 men died when methane gas exploded underground. The official cause? Broken safety systems and poor ventilation. But we can't overlook the communication factor involved. Survivors later said safety drills were only in English, but many of the miners spoke Spanish or Chinese. During drills, some didn't understand words like evacuate or gas leak, and this created confusion when seconds mattered. Mines worldwide hire workers from many countries. If safety rules aren't translated and practiced in workers' languages, they become a pile of meaningless words. Now, in 2005, a chemical plant exploded in China. It released 100 tons of toxic chemicals into a river. 6 workers died and 10,000 people fled their homes. The main cause in this instance was broken equipment and poor maintenance. But again, there's a strong underlying influence from communication. Safety manuals were only in Mandarin, but many of the workers spoke Korean or Mongolian. Workers later admitted they often guessed the instructions, and one actually said, "We nodded yes to avoid looking disrespectful, even when we were confused." This disaster highlights a terrible truth. In some cultures, asking questions feels rude. Good safety systems can overcome this using pictures, translation, and patient teachers. And there's one extra story I want to share where the world almost ended in nuclear war because of one word. In 1962, the US said it would quarantine Cuba to stop Soviet missiles. But the Soviet leaders thought quarantine meant a full naval blockade. an act of war. Look, obviously the main cause was political tensions with hidden missiles. But so much rested on communication. Translators didn't clarify the softer meaning of the word quarantine. For days, both sides prepared for war. It was only secret talks in Russian and English that finally avoided disaster. This isn't just history. Today, words like sanctions or warning can mean different things in Beijing, Moscow, or Washington. Clarity can prevent wars.
So why does this matter in an industry that's a global industry like mining? Well, communication is a multiplier. It rarely causes accidents by itself, but it makes other problems worse. In Pike River, bad ventilation plus language gaps resulted in death. Cultural differences do exist, and they do hide risks. Workers may stay silent to show respect, such as in the Jilin plant. Pilots may avoid rude questions, as we saw in the COSCO BUSAN example. But solutions do exist. Using pictures with symbols to accompany the text, like fire exit signs. We can train managers to check for understanding. Repeat the plan back to me in your own words. In high-risk environments, whether it's mining, shipping, or global politics, clarity isn't just courteous, it's life-saving.